Hey everyone, Pastor Jeff Bartlett with North Light Community Church, North Pole, Alaska. Just wanted to share a good word with you today, and hopefully you're doing all right. Health is good, family is good, and if things are not going so well, we serve a God today who is very able to meet you wherever you're at and whatever circumstance you're in. He seems to do very well in the storm, in the midst of the storm. He can be the peace, he can be your healer, he can be your provider. I know that many are struggling today with the different situations that are going on in this world and around us. But I wanted to share some hope with you, and there is some hope found in Psalm 16 and verse 9. It says, "Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope." You know, we've been sitting around the house and for several weeks, some of us, and we are over-rested. We are rested in body. Our bodies are sore when we get up off the couch because we've been sitting and watching and social mediaing. That's not even a word, but we're going to use it for so long that we are just absolutely rested. But there is no hope in that rest at times because we are filling our minds and our time with worry and fret and uncertainty. But there is a God today that we can rest in hope. A hope of something better, a hope of healing, a hope of restoration, a hope of God coming through when we need him the most, a hope of him being our provider. It starts the verse with, "Therefore my heart is glad." So let's see what his heart is glad for. When we see the word "therefore," I like to go back and see what it's there for. Verse 1 says, "Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust." One of the reasons it's there for, one of the reasons that David has hope is because he has put his trust in God. And God has never failed him. God has never failed me. And God will never fail you. Very clearly, David said, "Thou art my God." You're my God. I put my trust in you, and you will not fail me. You're faithful. You're faithful in every situation. You know what I need, what I'm going through. You're right there with me. In the midst of my storm, you are right there in the boat. So I am thankful for that. So you are my God. You're right there with me. Verse 7 says, "I will bless the Lord who hath given me counsel." And we're sitting there and not knowing what media source to believe and not understanding the consequences of doing one thing or doing the other, or every day it seems like the direction is changing for what we're supposed to do and where we're supposed to go and what we're supposed to wear and how we're going to protect ourselves and it's a moving target. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and a lot of times we will look at that and that uncertainty, and we will put our trust or try to put our trust in that uncertainty, and there is no way to do that. You can't nail it down, and so we need to go back to our foundation. Who is our foundation? And that is simply God. God is our foundation, and he is our counsel. When we have questions, I go to God, because God has the answer that I'm looking for. He has the peace and the hope that I'm looking for. So I will bless the Lord who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night season. God will take us when we can't see where we're going, when we cannot see our way out of this situation. If we will allow God to lead us. We just need simply for God to direct us. Our very next step. Our very next step. What are we going to do next? God can do that for you. And we have a hope in Jesus Christ. And He will see us through. That's the bottom line. There is no doubt in my mind that God will take care of us. So therefore, because of all that, because of our relationship with God, because I've put Him first, because I trust Him as my God, therefore my heart will be glad. So not because of the situation, not because of the circumstance, not because of the darkness, not because of the storm, the uncertainty, but because He's God and He's my God. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. Do you want to rest in hope today? I sure hope that you do. I like resting in hope, knowing that God has got everything under control. I don't have to worry. I don't have to take all of my precious energy and focus it on worrying and stressing about the situation. I know that I can rest in hope today. God bless you. I pray that you have a wonderful day. We are praying for you and your family. God richly bless you.